You know what? Let me tell you this. Majority of Kenyans are staring at a cash-strapped January. Yeah? We've got this struggling economy that is yet to recover from after the general election, after even the pandemic. On the other hand, most Kenyans who work in the formal sector also got their salary before the Christmas holiday, which means it's going to be way more than 30 days before you get another paycheck. Can you imagine that? Also, many either used that salary or squandered that salary over the festive period on travel, impulse buying, and avoidable consumption. These three factors, those three things in Kenya, make this month of January one of the toughest months in the year. Ulilipwa mshahara 30 days, rather during the Christmas, before Christmas. That means you have to survive on that thing, on that money, until the end of January. And that's why here some companies, some international companies do something very beautiful. It's called the 13th salary. Yeah, I don't know if you've ever heard about that. If you have, let me know what it means, by the way. And I want to know this morning, what bills do you have waiting for you this month? Na unajua hauna pesa. School fees is on the way. By the way, watoto wanarudi on the 23rd. Wengine 24th. Which means by then, brokenness will be real. What are some of those bills that you have? They're waiting for you this month. And you know, in my pocket, I have nothing, and I don't know where I'm going to get that money from. Give me a call on 0711 046 105. You can also tweet me at Mike Mondo1 at Classic 105 Kenya. The hashtag is Minor and Kingangi, because that's the fact of the matter. Ulilipwa mshahara mapema, tulienda Christmas, now we're back. The bills are staring at you. Rent is waiting for you. School fees is waiting for you. You still need to eat. Food is there. What bills do you have waiting for you this month? And you know, sina kakitu sahi, give me a call. Like I said, my number is 0711 046 105. Oh, what a tweet I'm seeing here from Edward Mashira, who's saying, Mike, I'm tuned in from Juja. Grateful 2023. January has kicked in, and considering last I worked to earn was way before 10th of December, I'm just praying for an opportunity to be able to afford my bills for this month. Na pia school fees here, my siblings. It's what we're talking about this morning. Festivities are over. Now reality has checked in. And I'm even wondering, Kenyans, why don't you plan? Let me ask you. You know January is going to be a long month. You get paid before Christmas. But somehow, somewhere, that money just disappears. You end up in the month of January looking at yourself in the mirror wondering, where am I going to get money for rent? Where am I going to get money for food? For transport? For fuel? For school fees. Because a lot of people, especially those in the formal sector, they got their salary paid before the Christmas holiday, which means this month of December into January is more than 30 days before your next paycheck. Ukaenda Gishagi, ukanunulia watu manyama, mambuzi na kila kitu, festive period nini, ma-traveling. Au ulisema mimi niende Gishagi nikipanda basi, kwa nini napanda ndege? Impulse buying. People are spending left, right, and center because when ni kiongozi. Haya, January ndio hiyo. School fees is around the corner. I want to find out this morning about those bills you have waiting for you this month. And you know, my gosh, sina kakitu. Why don't you plan? 0711 046 105 is my number. Talk to me.
Nakwambia shida ya January ipo. We just speak to God. Tulipiga sherehe. Watu wakakula. Hiyo holiday imekuwa refu. Kama tulisurvive COVID. Hata hii tutasurvive.
Sawa. Okay.
We just work hard.
Okay.
Thank you.
Classic 105. Hello.
Hello, Mike.
Good morning.
Good morning to you.
Talk to me, my brother.
Uko na 500 nisaidie nitokee leo.
Ati unataka 500 ya kufanya nini?
Nataka kutoka kwa nyumba nikatafute kibarua. Hakuna pesa.
Umelipa rent?
Okay, the thing is I knew it was going to be very difficult for me.
Yes.
So once I received it, mimi nililipa. Na nikatumia madhe nyumbani. Ya Christmas. Mimi kitu ilikuwa inaitwa Christmas tarehe moja, hata nilikula sukuma. So I knew it was going to be like this. but tutasukuma tu kama waambia watu wa Hustler Fund wajaribu ku limit tena tuchukue ingine
waongeze limit
waongeze limit alafu tutalipa tu once tukipata.
Sawa nitawaambia.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year to you too. So Budaskia Hustler Fund, you're being asked, by the way, ongeza limit kidogo so that people can make it through January. And I'm just wondering, why don't Kenyans plan? You know this January was going to happen. Why didn't you sit down and say, you know what, I'm going to plan myself that January I can survive it? Having our morning conversation today, and it's all about how cash-strapped a lot of Kenyans are right now. Yeah? After the Christmas and New Year's festivities, reality check is now hitting a lot of people. A lot of guys are calling me, telling me, Mike, between me and poverty, right now, niko na 1,000 na mwezi ndio hiyo inaniangalia. It's Kaboom Falme Mkuu. Black Sheriff is saying, leave about the talk about the transaction fee brought back by banks. Yeah, 66 bob. We aren't making profits even in our biasharas. And I'm sitting down wondering, Kenyans, honestly, are you having those bills? You knew January was coming. Are you having those bills right now you're looking at? You're staring at them, you're saying, guy, bill nitalipa aje. Caleb Chauro on Twitter, you're saying there's no need lamenting. We all do these things, knowing bills are waiting for us in January. It's a must. Is it a must to celebrate extravagantly? A good plan is always a therapy to this shock. Let me ask you, Kenyans, why don't you plan? You know January is coming. You know for a fact January is coming. But every January we go through the same thing. So what bills are staring at you right now? Na unajua sina float.
Hello, Mr. Mondo.
Good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Ongea na mimi baba.
Mimi ni Monje kutoka Nakuru.
Yes.
Yes, mimi ni rent.
Rent ndio inakutatiza sasa.
Rent ndio inanitatiza sasa.
Na utaitoa wapi?
Niko na hope nitafuliza, na ikikosa fuliza I will look for from friends.
Yeah.
Yes.
Sawa ndugu yangu. Classic 105. Hello.
Hello, my name is Irene.
Yes, Irene.
Mimi nilikuwa nafanya kazi lakini nikasimamishwa kama mwezi wa 10. Kuna watoto shule. Rent sijalipa, jana nilifungiwa mlango tena nikapembeleza landlord akanisaidia kidogo kunifungulia sababu niko na watoto wadogo pia.
Umekalia mpaka deposit?
Deposit nimeshakalia.
Kwa hivyo sasa lazima urudishe hiyo deposit na rent pia.
Nilipe rent na nilipe deposit.
We?
Niko na shida mingi, mzee alinitoroka akaniacha na watoto hapa.
Kai.
Niko na shida mingi sana. Na shida nyingi kabisa.
Kwa hivyo unataka sasa upate kazi mahali?
Nataka nilikuwa nafanya kazi ya nyumba tu. Nilikuwa nafanya kazi ya nyumba hapa Wanyayo Estate kazi.
Sawa. Madam unaitwa nani?
Naitwa Irene Kerubo.
Irene Kerubo.
Yes.
Sawa. Wacha niambie wasikilizaji yule ambaye ako na kazi ya nyumba aseme. Usaidike. Sawa. By the way, if you're looking for that house help, why don't you contact Irene Kerubo? Watu wa Embakasi huko Nyayo Estate, tafadhali call Irene so that you can be able to at least help in a way. But in the meantime, though, Kenyans, why aren't you planning? You know January is coming. Now you're staring at those bills. Watu watafanya nini?
I don't wanna go.
Every year, you know, this is the thing with Kenyans, It's like someone who drinks and says, by the way, after this weekend, sitakunywa tena. That evening, unampata nimeendelea na kakitu, kanywaji. Every year we have the same issue. We're always saying, January ni norma. Paka we coined it in January. And a lot of people are going to go through a lot of tough times. And I'm really sure you had the chance to sit back in December when you got paid. Why didn't you pay school fees? Why didn't you pay your rent for the next month? Why didn't you pay for a budget for your fuel and everything, so that you can look at it and say, hata kama naenda Christmas, mimi nimebaki na 10,000. Hiyo ndio imebaki. So that you make your Christmas decision of how much you can afford, right, based off after you've paid your January expenses. Or at least, why don't you save every month? Ikifika June, July, anza kuweka kakitu kando, pole pole, unaisave. Ikifika December, you don't get into that problem. What are some of those bills that are staring at you? Lucy Paul is saying school fees. Mr. Deal is saying paying rent. I'm fearing my safety against my landlord. At the classic nisaidie jameni. Oh, pole my brother. Gadhe wa Matara Sako, you're saying Mike Nikubai. Imagine watu wameanza kuhama, wanatoka mansion, wanatafuta bedsitter. Kweli ni January. #Iwashi is saying school fees. Helen Magnesius, I love what you're saying. You're saying, for me, I paid my rent on early December, bought my grade 1 kid's uniform, bought my shopping and paid his fees. So I'm hugging January like Christmas. You're not afraid of it. Thank you. Kwanza Kinganya angekuwa hapa ningemwambia kupatie kayamba. That's how you do it. So what are some of those bills that you're staring at and you really know sina float? Talk to me.
Mike.
Good morning.
Morning, naitwa Esther.
Yes, Esther.
Mimi sijalipa nyumba, mzee alienda na corona, watoto wangu hawajakula.
Guy. Na watoto wako shule?
Wamemaliza, hawana kazi. Hata nilikuwa nataka kuona Maina Kageni, niko na kijana wangu DJ, nataka mpe kazi.
Sasa acha nitaambia Maina.
Hata mimi nimejaribu kupiga simu lakini thank God leo imeingia. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year to you.
Nimeshukuru.
But don't worry, all shall be well, eh? Classic 105, hello.
Morning, Mike.
Good morning.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
Sasa January.
Yeah.
Kitu rahisi na simple.
Yes.
Watu wengi waokoke January. Ndio tufasti zaidi tukule sana.
Solution ni watu waokoke.
Ingia kanisa. Every Sunday ndio usipate wageni wale wa Sunday wakikuja kutembelea wakikula. Tubu dhambi zenye ulifanya kwa hizo siku chache, karibu wiki moja. Fanya fasting zaidi.
Yes.
Ndio watu wajue umeokoka na ufast ndio usikule chakula. Fast hata wiki mzima bila kula. Na ufanye mazoezi zaidi ukienda kazi. Jaribu fanya jogging, watu wajue unapunguza mafuta kwa mwili. Lakini wewe mwenyewe unajua upandi gari. Kwa hivyo hauna kitu.
Kwa hivyo kanisa ndio suluhisho.
Kanisa ndio suluhisho. Omba zaidi, fast zaidi. Fanya mazoezi. Januari itaisha. Ikifika February rudia maisha yako. Asante sana.
Shukran. Want to do, of course, some of your final thoughts on our morning conversation right now, eh? And it's all about this kamwaka, or this kamwezi, sorry. This is mwezi of January. Very, very annoying month, let me tell you. First of all, it's long. Number 2, there's no biashara. Number 3, we sit back wondering, oh my God, how are you going to toboa? You know how during a normal month, ikifika the 20th, 23rd, 24th, you start feeling that brokenness setting in. Guess what? On the 23rd, kids are going back to school. Have you paid that child's school fees? Kuna wale wanaingia grade 1, like my daughter. Big shout out to you. As we had to pay some colossal amounts of money in December, just so that we can make sure Kianza grade 1, everything is sorted out. And that's the thing though. Everyone has bills that they're staring at this January, and you don't know where you're going to get that money from. But somehow you have to get it. And why is it that we don't save? Why is it that we don't plan ahead? In December, when you received your salary before Christmas, why didn't you think of January? It's what I want to find out this morning. Let's have the final word. 0711 046 105 is my number. Talk to me.
Good morning. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year to you too.
Nakwambia kama kuna watu na Kongo wamejipanga ndio mimi sasa. First of all, my name is Kevin. I'm calling from Mombasa.
Yes, Kevin.
Sasa wajua watu walipika sherehe sana kuanzia 24th, Lakini kuanzia saizi watu wanalia. Mimi nilikwambia si kupika sherehe, nilijua kuna January. Na niko na watu wananihitaji. My family niliwaambia waende bara. Wakati walienda nyumbani, mimi nikamwambia nyinyi endeni nyumbani, mimi nitajipanga. Nikiwa huku na watengenezea makao, baadaye mkija muendelee na maisha.
Classic 105. Hello. Hello. Yes, good morning.
Mike, how are you?
I'm very well.
I'm good. I'm Dennis.
Yes, Dennis.
Niko na rent yangu sijalipa. Rent ya duka. Wi-Fi.
Guy.
Ulisi ya katoto kangu.
Guy.
Mbele na nyuma. Niko na tao 10.
Wala la la. Sasa utafanya nini?
na sisema ati niko na hustler fan nitachukua.
Ehe.
Sina source nyingine, lakini Mungu atatenda.